Alright, so we're talking about the male reproductive system and specifically what happens inside the testicles. Yay! So here's my representation, my drawing of the inside of the testicles, or a testicle. Here are the seminiferous tubules. This area right here is the rectetus, and this long pink section is the epididymis. The tubules that we'll be talking about are quite important. They can be 60 meters long if you stretch them out. And when you cut them open, like you're cutting open any kind of tube, like you'll see the cross section, which this is kind of what is a representation of the cross section of the cells in the tubules, where this is where the sperm is produced. The tubules are made up of a smooth muscle layer on the outside, the cytosol cells on the inside, these sections right here, and tight junctions that are holding these cells together, and Leydig cells, which are outside of the tube, kind of floating around in the areas in between. Also other key things to point out are the lumen and the basal and lumen compact. The basal one is between the smooth muscle and the tight junctions, and the lumen compartment is between the tight junction and the lumen in the middle. Now, how do cells, sperm cells, how are they produced, right? That's the main question here. That all starts with testosterone and this molecule called ABP. The testosterone surrounds this BP in a condensed area all over, and that starts the development of the sperm cells. Now that the sperm cells are being developed, they have many different parts in their procedure to be fully developed. First part is that there are two daughter cells. One is the type A cell, and the other one is the type B cell. The type A cell stays back and kind of helps produce even more sperm cells, and the type B cell goes to the lumen and becomes the primary spermocyte and starts meiosis 1. And this process can take like 20 days to get all the way through meiosis 1. Then the meiosis 2 starts happening, and it creates the secondary spermocytes, and the secondary spermocytes go from 2 cells to 4 cells. Now, once they're at the 4th daughter cell stage, the sperm cells have to start making their little tails so they can swim around and move to the places they need to, so then they can fertilize once they get inside of the ovary and to the eggs, but we're not talking about that part right now. And to grow the tail, it is called spermogenesis, and that's just the tail grows. Now, once the tail grows, the sperm has all of the main parts that it needs to be pushed around and swim around, but it doesn't have a powerhouse or a mitochondria to actually help it move around. The mitochondria is not the brain, but it is the powerhouse that moves the cell to actually let it move by itself. And the mitochondria comes into the sperm cells in the epididymis. And that is how sperm is formed in a testicle.